What's good, boys? I know I've been gone for 2 weeks, but we back, and today I want to talk about my favorite mods to do to this car. I feel like lip is the best cosmetic mod you can do to this car because it's pretty, relatively cheap if you are not going for like a carbon. I just went for like a pretty cheap plastic one, like a 3-piece, and it just elevates the look of the car from the front end so much. And if you get the plastic one, you don't even have to like drill anything to the bumper from the underside. You just put the 3M double-sided tape and it holds up pretty good. Mine, I put pretty good amount of tape on there, but it survived the highway. It survived for like what, 2,000-3,000 kilometers, so I feel like it will stay on there. Second mod is more of a maintenance mod or to keep your engine healthier, and it's a oil catch can. You can get these for the low budget ones for like 100, the higher budget ones or like the higher quality ones for like 200, 250. Basically what it does, it clears out the exhaust gases that are trapped in your crankcase, which would then go to your air intake, and it just clears it out. And this car is notorious for having carbon buildup around the valves and in the actual air intake. If you install an oil catch can, it will clear out most of the dirty debris that would get otherwise stuck on there. Also, if you do walnut blasting or whatever, cleaning out your air intake and installing it right after when it's clean, I feel like your engine would stay pretty healthy, because that's one of the main points of this car when it, you can say, kind of fails, because this is a direct injection car, so the fuel isn't injected through the air intake, so it doesn't clean off the valves. So you will dodge a lot of problems with this pretty cheap mod, and it's really easy to install. You just mount it somewhere in your engine bay and just reroute the pipelines or whatever they are called that goes from your crankcase to the air intake, so it goes through your oil catch can before it goes to the air intake. One thing to note, once in a while you will have to clean it. It is a relatively easy process. You just unscrew it, clean it, and you can just screw it back where it was. Next thing I want to talk about is suspension. And you can have different setups, obviously, but if you are going for more of the sportier look on this car, I have 19-inch wheels, and there is a pretty significant gap. I would say it's like this big. That could be what, 2-3 centimeters, maybe even more, like 4 or 5. If you put even lowering springs, the car would look so different, and especially if you have 20-inch wheels. And you can get lowering springs with the TUV certification for like, I think I found some for like 200 euros that would lower your car like 3 centimeters and 2.5. Not that bad for 200 euros. Or you can look into like coilovers and stuff like that. But when I was looking at, for example, BC Racing coilovers, you are spending well over 1,000 euros. So I would say lowering springs are the way to go if you want to make your car look a little bit sportier and still keep the OEM feeling of this car. And lastly is exhaust. These N57 engines, even though they are diesels, they can sound really good. I'll put a clip so you can imagine how they can sound. With a muffler delete, and even if you change out the downpipes for like catless ones. But this can be kind of pricey as well if you are going for like the downpipe replacement. Those can get pretty pricey. But if you are just replacing the mufflers can also get expensive if you are buying the ones with certification or the higher end ones. But if you are thinking of putting just a straight pipe, just sewing them off and attaching a straight pipe out of there and just putting some nicer tips, they can still be a budget friendly option. and can elevate the sound of the car a little bit. These cars are also very loud with the turbo noises. If you remove the cats or, for example, the DPF, the turbos will be so loud through the exhaust. It will be more on the whistly end, but it's still pretty cool how loud they can be. Also, let me know if you have a 640 D2 and what are your favorite mods, and I'll see you guys in the next video.